as I'm doing all this social media and I'm collaborating with other people and I'm talking to other social media influencers or people who are trying to get their message out there. We all talk and we are all like-minded. And I'm always reminded when someone has a great idea. I think of what David Ogilvy says. He says, have humility in front of a good idea. And that saying is simple, but it is hard to execute. And the reason why is that if someone has a good idea and it's better than yours, and maybe your idea was good, but theirs is better, you cannot let your ego get in the way and close the door to that good idea. You have to show some humility in the presence of it and go, damn, that was a good idea. And praise that person for doing it and say, dude, let's run with this. Let's go. And a lot of people have a hard time doing that. They get really defensive. They want to pick apart the idea. They want to say why it's not so good, why their idea is better. And I will tell you, as a person who is a leader, who is a retired colonel, you can't do that. If you do that to someone, they're not going to share any more ideas with you. They're going to shut down and eventually just walk away with you and find someone else who can appreciate them for what they bring to the table. When someone has a good idea, dude, let them know immediately and say, man, this will work. Let's do X, Y, and Z. And show them that you're on board with them. Show them that you're in their corner and you guys are going to go together and do this thing. I found that more often than not, people will want to work with you and you will attract other people to want to work with you the same way because you can actually share ideas and you don't shut someone down and they don't shut you down. So for all those people who are in management positions, executive, C-suite level, or those who are just trying to rise to the top, you hear a good idea and it hasn't come from you, show some humility in the presence of it. Be excited. Be excited that they shared that with you. And figure out how you can help them make that idea become a reality. We need a lot more of that. I will give you an example of when that happened to me one time. I was the commander at Warner Robins U-2 flight test, and we were trying to get our test done on the range, and we kept getting pushed back further and further. And I was starting to get frustrated as a commander because we were trying everything possible to get our test flight out. But at that time we were competing with the F-35 and they kept getting the range time and we weren't able to. And then my engineer came with an idea. He's like, maybe we don't need that test range. Maybe we could go to another test range like China Lake. And I was like, that is a great idea. I didn't shut my engineer down and say, no, we're in the Air Force, they're in the Navy. We've never done that before. Why would we do that now? I was like, that's damn good. Let's start pulling the strings to see if it could get done. Sure enough, it could get done. And sure enough, we got it done. And when we got it done, not only were we successful, but we trimmed more than over $200,000 in government spending that saved us by doing these flights in this manner. It was a win-win. Now, could you imagine if I told my engineer, we couldn't do it because we're in the Air Force, they're in the Navy, we don't mix like that? No! I didn't come up with the idea, he did. But we worked together. We both benefited, we were both credited, and I still praise his name. May he rest in peace, Danny Martin. Love you, guy. Love you. You are awesome. Just food for thought.